Good morning. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Guys, I just want to start by saying thank you so much for everybody that has subscribed. I am so excited because this morning I woke up to 500 subscribers, and I just give God the glory for that, because I would not be able to do any of this without the fact that He has filled me up with the Holy Spirit and has given me the confidence to come on here and just speak words of encouragement. Literally, the things that I talk about is because I've had personal experiences with it, and I at times was also looking on YouTube and sermons and podcasts for encouragement for my life, and to be able to do that for you is I don't know, it's amazing. So today's video is actually very, very near and dear to my heart, because I am going to be talking to those of you who feel that you need to prepare, and you're preparing, and you feel like you don't have it all together, and you don't do what God is calling you to do. So I feel like a lot of us start overthinking about the next step. God, I don't know what you're wanting to do in my life. I don't know what the next step is. I'm gonna wait for you to tell me what to do. So here I am. I'm just gonna sit still and try to figure it out. No, we need to take steps. I'll be honest. I have tried so many things. All of the things that people say online to do, I did them because I was looking for the quick solution. I thought, hey, this sounds pretty good. I think I can do that. Let me do that. And you know what? I took steps, and 99% of them were not God's will. They were not God leading me. It was Flor thinking that I could control my life and taking steps. But you know what? I had a comment yesterday, and somebody also DM'd me on Instagram about, so what do you do when you feel hey, is it God's voice or is it my voice? This is what I have experienced, and I feel very strongly that this is what the Lord will do. I feel if you take steps because you feel that this is what the next step is, and it's not God's will for your life, He is so patient and kind that He will graciously just nudge you and course correct. Okay, it, and not to mention that all the things that you do that were not the right things for you, God will also use that stuff for His glory. So oftentimes we are just so stuck, and we either feel we're gonna move forward, but then we take the wrong steps, or we are stuck and we're not moving. And I've been in both situations, and the biggest difference between all of those times and literally the past week or two that I've been doing YouTube is the fact that I'm God, I have no idea what you want me to do. I know that you've been calling me to do YouTube videos. I know, because I've run away from it several times, that you've been calling me to talk about my faith and my journey, and I'm just gonna do it. I don't know what you're wanting. I don't know what the vision looks like. I don't know what the life that you have for me looks like. But God, I'm trusting you and surrendering all of the control to you, and I'm just gonna do what I feel that you're calling me to do. And let me tell you, there is such freedom in that, because the fact that I'm not doing any of this stuff with any expectation, I'm not on here because I am looking to sell you a product. No, just want to give some help, some encouragement. I want to give some value to those that watch these videos. I'm not trying to go viral. Like, if you like it, if you subscribe, you know what? That's awesome. Like, I literally started with this video saying thank you to those that have subscribed, because it's awesome to see that people are resonating with the things that I'm saying. But is that the goal? Like, is my goal to do that? No, like, my goal is to encourage others to follow God, to seek Him, to have a personal relationship with Him, because my life has changed because I have done that, and I have actually taken seriously that personal relationship with God over the past year. That, like, why would I not want to share that with everybody else? Because we are all in different seasons of our life, and too often times we're getting stuck in the preparation, and we get stuck in the I don't know what to do next, that we don't proceed because we're just so fearful of doing the wrong thing. So what if you do the wrong thing? Like, okay, you did the wrong thing, and you just pick yourself up and you do it again. You know, it was the cutest thing yesterday. I got home and I was cooking dinner for my kids, and I mentioned in one of the previous videos how my kids are like super excited about YouTube, because they're just in that stage of life where they have gamer people that they follow. And so I had told them a week ago, hey, mom's gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna post a video a day. You guys need to cheer me on. So yesterday I got home and I was like, hey, Nico, I was like, guess how many subscribers mom got? And then he's like, how many? And I was like, I think I was at like 380 or something. And he's like, whoa, good job, mom. And he's like, what is the video about? And I was like, I'm just talking about Jesus. I'm just telling people to do what Jesus is calling them to do. And he's like, oh, so you're basically telling them how mom never gave up. And I was like, oh, yes, God, yes, thank you. And I don't know, I got so encouraged by my own child that I was like, he notices that mom is very persistent. Like, I have tried and failed, I have fallen, I have made an embarrassment of myself at times, I'm sure, like, but if it's for this moment when I'm literally, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm super excited today, because I'm just like, wow, like, God has used little old me from South Texas to speak about my journey with my faith and encourage other people. Like, my work here is done. I don't know, I'm just excited, guys. But again, sorry, I'm sidetracked because I'm so excited, but I want to speak to those of you, and I know you know who you are, that are constantly thinking that you have to gather more things, get more information, buy another course. Oh, that one, I need to tell you guys about that one. I am the queen of courses. I, for so long, was buying courses left and right because I thought that that's what I needed to do something with my life. Okay, you don't need another course. Our course is great. Yes, I have created a course in the past for something completely different than what I do right now. They're great, okay? But what I'm trying to say is, don't think that the course is the solution for you. The solution is the fact that you need to lean on God, and you need to let the Holy Spirit lead you to do what you're being called to do. So whether that is at your job, like if your job is, I don't know, if you work in fast food, okay? You work at McDonald's, you work at Whataburger, because us Texans, we like Whataburger. You can still be in God's will and reflect Jesus in everything that you're doing at your job. Okay? Like, you can still you can still be used by God in that work environment. I remember very clearly a time in my previous job where I was just so down. I was so tired. I was frustrated. I was overwhelmed. I was so stressed. And I was like questioning, like, what am I doing here? Like, this isn't the job for me. Like, I am just like, God, where are you? I need your help. And one day I just decided, I changed that mindset. And I was like, I have a purpose of why I'm here right now. I have people that I serve every day as a PA that are coming to see me because they need help with their health. Then that is all I have to focus on. I don't have to focus on the drama. I don't have to focus on my boss. I don't have to focus on my, any of that. I don't have to focus on any negativity. I just need to focus on the fact that I am a servant of God and that He has put me here for a reason. And I don't know the reason for that right now, because right now it feels really hard and right now I'm really frustrated. But I know that there is fulfillment in helping other people. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And that's literally what carried me the whole last year that I was there, because it was really tough. This was during like COVID times. I burned out really bad at my last job just from being a people pleaser, from so many things. I mean, we had a lot on our plate at that time, but I was really I needed God to just help me change that mindset. Because if I just thought, well, God, this isn't the purpose that you have for my life. Like, why are you not leading me to my purpose, right? If you're at, Whataburger, if you're at, working at Target, if you're whatever job you have, whether you hate it or not, if you feel like, God, there is more for me, great. Have faith in that there is more for you. But stop dwelling in the fact that where you're at isn't something that God is doing on purpose. Like, He's doing it on purpose because there is more that you need to learn. There is things in your character that need to be refined. There is purpose in the pain, in the suffering. It makes the joy even sweeter. Like, guys, you just need to change your perspective. You need to start where you're at. You need to use what God has already given you. You need to stop preparing and start taking action. Stop collecting information. Stop scrolling on TikTok thinking that maybe you'll learn the viral strategy. Stop, looking at whatever course that you think that you need to buy or mastermind that you need to participate in, because that's going to give you the solution to how to, I don't know, make your business better, how to start YouTube. Like, you don't need any of that stuff. You need to have faith. You need to have faith that your voice and that what you have already is enough. That is all that you need. You just need to be confident in the fact that the Holy Spirit is in you and that He will equip you and tell you exactly what you need to say, that He will give you the right words. Like, guys, this video, these things that I'm saying is like a testimony on its own, because I am somebody that kept thinking, God, I have nothing to share. I have nothing, no value to offer. Like, why do you want me to talk about my faith? Like, why do I need to share any of this stuff? Like, it's very vulnerable, God. Like, I'm just a girl, In the past, I was so worried about sharing or about even telling like my coworkers that I did social media. I was embarrassed by it. Like, what are they gonna think? You know what? I don't really care. The people that work know that I do social media. Some of them follow me. I have shared my journey with them personally about my faith. I talk to them about the things that are happening in my life. I'm a very open person to those around me, in the sense that, like, open in the sense that I will say certain things, and I obviously keep a lot of things personal, but I have that boldness now. And that is not because of me. It's not because I did that. It's because the Holy Spirit has equipped me with that boldness and confidence. And I stand in that authority that has been given to me. And I just want to encourage you, as a former person that was like constantly preparing and gathering information and feeling like, I'm going to just do this and then I'll be ready. I'm going to buy the equipment and then I'm going to be ready. I'm going to buy this course or 10 and then I'll be ready. I'm going to wait to see what happens. Like, nope, you're not going to do that. You're going to start with what you have. Yesterday, somebody asked me, Flor, what equipment are you using? And this is like the funny part. Like, this is the funny part. And God has a sense of humor, because when I set out to start my YouTube channel this year, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And then I was like, well, when am I going to record? I don't know when I'm going to have time. I'm going to have to figure out when to do it. And maybe I'll just batch record on Mondays, right? And when I'm off, and then I'll get my fancy camera out. Oh no, I was convicted very quickly that, like, again, I was making excuses and delaying the inevitable, because I knew that this moment would happen where I would just have that release and freedom that I just needed to start. And so what I'm using to do these videos is literally just my phone. I have it on a cinematic mode. I don't have a microphone. You can see I don't have mics. I'm just doing it. So if I can do it, you can do it. You don't need anything special. We'll see you guys at the next one.